Hi everyone, I welcome you all to the third video of the 33rd module on counseling children from broken families, children with single parents, and on the verge of divorce. The learning objective of this video is to comprehend the role of school counselors in counseling children from broken families, divorced and separated parents and families. The role of a school counselor. It is already understood and is a known fact that divorce, separation, and broken families pose a risk for emotional and behavioral problems among children. Children often experience intense conflict within and lack a sense of security that severely hinders their growth and development not only at home but at school and at play. This is an important concern of a school counselor. They play a significant role in the lives of children who are suffering with divorce and separation of their parents. Another important aspect is that a school counselor should look into this is the child who is caught in the middle. This is the worst part a child would undergo. That is, the child is being used as a mediator between parents. Parents might ask the child to convey a message or even spy and report on the activities of the other parent. They may even be pressurized to choose any one parent to take the side in the legal proceedings of the separation. The pressure may create a level of tension and stress associated with suspicion that further elevates the problem for the child to thrive at school. During the session with the class at school, school counselors pay attention to identify the child who is in such a condition of stuck between the parents or asked to take up the responsibility which is far above the child's developmental level. The communication between the school counselor and the children at school is one way during which some identifications can be made. Once the child is identified, the school counselor empathizes with the child and the child is made comfortable to express their pent up emotions and say what they undergo at home. According to research studies, the common things that the child undergo is the parent may always grumble or complain about the financial burden or constantly complain or say negative things about their spouse. At this point, the school counselor not only will counsel the child but works with the parents as well. When the counselor calls for a parent meeting, he or she will make a list of the issues that have to be addressed. School counselors can also work with the divorced parents as well as families. They take initiative to find out the families and parents of the school children who are divorced. They encourage positive co parenting with divorced parents by inviting them together to the school office to talk about their child. During the course, the school counselor suggests parents to come up with a solution to ease the child from being stuck in between parents. Also, to find a suitable person who can really mediate between them to help in co parent the child successfully. There might be incidences where the school counselors will be stuck in between the parents, where one parent may be in good communication with the counselor and the other parent may start accusing for not sharing the information properly. It is important for a school counselor to keep the child as the first priority and work with the parents in an amicable manner. School counselors can help both children and parents from broken families and divorced families. Some of the points that can be considered when working with the child and parents are: encourage the child to have healthy relationship with both parents, uphold positivity in the parent-child relationship, assist and help the child to understand and hold on to the precise cognitive representations and avoid misrepresentation. Spend time with the child and try to bring an equal or unbiased view on both parents. Work with the child to improve critical thinking skills. Identify the child when the child is being unreal. Work on enhancing coping skills of the child, especially both coping with stress and coping with emotions. Now, coming to working with the parents, avoid the parent being misunderstood. Work with the parent so that the child is not rejected. Empathize with the parent and help the parent to accept the situation and not avoid. Make the parent aware that the child is not there only to meet their emotional needs. Assist the parent, recognize his or her role, and emotionally support the child as well as to have mutual emotional support. Promote healthy parent child relationship. Make the parents aware of the fact that parent involvement will benefit the child in every way. Give awareness about the negatives of being absent in the child's life, abuse, and neglect. Some of the points that a school counselor should work keeping in mind are: the school counselors should not decide about the custody of the child or recommend any changes in custody of the child. It is not the role of a school counselor. Never directly tell the parent is behaving badly. Use a counseling technique to make them realize their behavior. Do not support one parent over the other. Understand and be aware that parents are in the trial or the legal process and are working to prevail their expectations. When a child rejects a parent, try to understand in various ways of explanations and dimensions. Be cautious to notice that whether the child is rejecting the parent irrationally, and do not ignore or discard any information that is not in line with counselor's perspective. In conclusion, children come to school from varied backgrounds. There are huge diversities and complexities that exist in families today. The number of children and adolescents who are coping with the parental divorce and separation are increasing. With this, the families are breaking up and becoming fragmented. School counselors come in contact with children and parents who are frustrated, angry, heartbroken, and feel crushed or defeated. Children undergo a lot of problems and risk because of parents' divorce and separation and ending up in broken families. They suffer from anxiety, depression, many other mental health problems, and behavioral and emotional problems. These problems manifest in the academic progress and educational functioning of the child. Professional school counselors are trained with skills and competencies to work with these circumstances in the life of school children. They know rapport building, rational dynamics, problem assessment and intervention. The association of families and schools are significant. The home and school adjustment relate to each other. School counselors are one set of professionals who can help the children and families in such situations. School counselors can provide various benefits for the students as well as families because school children and changing family structure demands a vital skill sets. School counselors can provide help with multiple platforms like providing counseling for families, group counseling, therapy for single parent families, group counseling for students of divorced parents, creating support groups for children from broken families, divorced and separated parents, and single parent groups. School counselors with the knowledge and skills in this special area can benefit families and especially children who are in need. Thank you.